Welcome. Are you busy understanding your corporate carbon footprint and implementing a transition strategy to a new fossil-free reality? Curious about the ongoing discussion about setting a price on carbon? According to those who know, carbon pricing is an effective, flexible, and low-cost approach to reducing greenhouse gases. Sustainable has recently released a report to guide you, the board, management, on how to start the work of understanding the impact of a carbon price on your business, what tools are at your disposal, how to choose a price, as well as a glossary to explain the jargon. And to help us learn more, I'd like to say welcome to Nina Ekelund, Executive Director at Haga Initiativet.
Thank
You
you.
guys have recently launched an international campaign called On Carbon. Tell us more about that, and why is a price on carbon and regulation such a powerful tool to move into a fossil-free reality?
Thank you so much, Aurora. And we started this campaign 1 year ago, March 1 year ago, and we wanted to get support from business towards governments and policymakers to change the agenda. Today, only 21% of the emission have a price, and only around 5% have a sufficient price. That is too low. And if you don't have the right price, it's really hard to get the right investments. We don't get the green right investments if we don't have the right price. So we see a market failure if we don't have the price. We see also behavioral failure if we don't have the right price. So just changing and getting the right price and getting help from business to say to their governments in their countries, wherever they are, saying that we need a price on carbon. It could be a carbon tax, it could be emission trading scheme, it could be carbon clubs, etc. So just getting the right price and saying it to the governments that we need a price, that will help the international community to move towards staying below 1.5 degree target.
But Nina, isn't it very unusual that corporates go together as a group and say, please regulate us?
Yes, but that's what we've been doing in the Nordics or in Sweden for a very, very long time. So we're doing this initiative, we're doing this together with the business networks in Norway and in Finland and Sweden. And we've been working together for a very, very long time. And then we got international support for this. And I think I can see in a Nordic context that business is moving much, much faster than policy right now. I would say that looking at these kind of questions, I would say that policy is moving very, very slowly and are not taking the right decisions. We can see that EU is moving, but we can see a difference. So seeing the Nordic example and also having the carbon tax since early 90s and the EU ETS since 2007, 2006, we can see that it really changed. They said business is going to move. We can't see that. Business have stayed in Sweden, business have stayed in the Nordic countries. So what we can see is we are more stronger in the business and as a society with the carbon tax, with a strong EU ETS. And we are aligning our business in the Nordics towards 1.5 degree target. And you can see this, you can see what have happened in the community, and you can also see that you gain business advantages and it's profitable.
And just the last question on that, because I find it fascinating. So we know that a price on carbon is a really efficient way to transition and to understand where we need to move and to allocate capital towards the innovation and a different setup. And now the corporate community is saying, please regulate, because we need a level playing field. Everyone needs to have the same structure in place. Why are politicians still reluctant to move or moving so slow?
If I had an answer, I would get the Nobel Prize. I don't know why, because earlier in my life, policy always listened to the business, more to business and less to the other organizations and society. And right now, I don't know why they are why they're not moving faster in this question. I really don't know. And we can look at not only in Sweden that have a parliamentarian system, we can look in other countries. It's moving too slowly. And I don't know if this climate transformation we need to do, if business is in the wrong time. If business have said this 20 years ago, I think it should have gone faster. But right now, I don't know why politicians are hesitant. I don't know, because it makes sense having the right price, because it's a market economy and we have a market failure right now. And if we'll get these green investments, we need to change it. And this is the best way to do it.
Luckily, it's slowly happening, and lots of politicians are realizing it. And as our report says, you can go ahead of regulation. You can set an internal price on carbon. You can ahead of governance and compliance issues, understand where you need to go, where your emissions lie, and set an internal price. Nina, thank you for your work. Thank you for the initiative, but also thank you for helping the corporate community show the political landscape that we need regulation in order for us to move quicker.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.